Stephen Koukoulas here from Market Economics. We do know that consumers are getting very cautious right now. We know consumer sentiment's taken a hit. We know that the cost of living pressures, be it petrol, lettuces, dare I say, and just the broader lift in inflation are causing consumers to sort of be just a bit pessimistic about the outlook. But curiously, when we look at the actual spending side of the consumer, we, as consumers, are still spending at a fairly healthy pace. So what's going on here? Now, clearly, as I mentioned, cost of living is an issue that's causing consumers to sort of take a step back, reassess their finances. The other obvious one, of course, is the interest rate hikes from the Reserve Bank of Australia. They're only partway through an interest rate hiking cycle. For those people with a mortgage, and many people have a big mortgage, obviously they've got to allocate more money to making their monthly repayments and have less money to spend elsewhere in the economy. But offsetting that, really importantly, this is one of the things that's really got me thinking about whether the consumer's still going to be in pretty good shape over the next 12 months. While growth's slowing, it's still pretty good, is the fact that employment is booming. Unemployment at a 50-year low. We know from the various surveys that wages growth is probably going to spike to above 4% and could even in itself hit a 20 or a 30-year high. Wages growth of 4.5%, 5% would be something that I think is in the pipeline that gives us consumers money to spend. So look, it's not all plain sailing. There are issues there. And for many consumers, that cost of living pressure is a constraint on their ability to spend. No doubt about that. But it's not all doom and gloom. And in fact, the interesting thing is that with there being some signs that cost of living pressures are starting to abate, maybe the Reserve Bank won't hike interest rates as much as the market's pricing in. Maybe we'll see the official rate peak at around about 2.5% rather than the 3.5% that we thought was necessary even as recently as a couple of months ago. Fascinating times. I look forward to chatting to your audience. So many things to consider when it comes to the consumer, retail spending, and the outlook for the economy more broadly. Thanks very much.